Hello, everyone. Today, we are going to explore a fascinating insight into the process of innovation, product development, and research. It's a truth that might surprise many, but is absolutely crucial to understand if you want to create successful new products or breakthrough ideas. The insight is this. In developing a new product, 60% comes from existing literature, 30% from sample analysis. Our own original research accounts for only about 5%. At first glance, this statement might seem counterintuitive. We often imagine innovation as a lightning bolt, a sudden flash of genius originating from the depths of our own creativity. But in reality, innovation is far more collaborative, cumulative, and iterative. It's built on the shoulders of those who came before us. It's an evolving conversation spanning decades, centuries, even millennia of knowledge. Let's break this down. First, the 60% from existing literature. This represents the vast ocean of knowledge that has already been explored, tested, and documented by researchers, engineers, scientists, and thinkers. This literature is the foundation on which new ideas stand. When you develop a new product, you begin not from scratch, but from a rich history of study. You read patents, scientific papers, technical journals, case studies, market research reports, and industry best practices. This accumulated knowledge saves you time, reduces risk, and guides your design decisions. It's like building a house. You don't reinvent bricks or learn basic construction principles each time. You use proven materials and techniques, building on what's already known. Next, the 30% from sample analysis. This part involves practical, hands-on investigation of real-world samples, user feedback, competitor products, and prototypes. It's the bridge between theory and practice. Sample analysis helps you understand how existing solutions perform in the wild. It reveals gaps, limitations, and opportunities that literature alone can't show. For example, you might analyze a competitor's product to see what features customers love or dislike. You might study user behavior with a prototype to observe how real people interact with your design. This phase is critical because it grounds your development in reality. It tempers assumptions with evidence. It steers your innovation toward what actually works and what customers truly want. Finally, the 5% original research. This is the spark, the unique contribution that transforms the product from a variation to a true innovation. This original research may involve novel experiments, new materials, breakthrough technologies, or inventive processes that no one has documented before. Though it's a small percentage, it's the heart of innovation. Without this, you're merely replicating or iterating, not innovating. But here's the important part. Because original research is costly, time-consuming, and risky, most successful product development focuses on smartly leveraging existing knowledge and applying practical analysis before attempting original breakthroughs. This approach maximizes efficiency and reduces wasted effort. Now, let me share why understanding this distribution matters deeply for anyone involved in product development, innovation, or entrepreneurship. First, it teaches humility. Innovation is rarely about reinventing the wheel. It's about standing on the shoulders of giants. It's about absorbing vast amounts of existing knowledge, understanding what's been done, and asking, how can I improve, combine, or adapt this in a new way? Second, it highlights the importance of research skills. Being able to navigate, interpret, and apply existing literature is an art in itself. It requires critical thinking, discipline, and strategic focus. You must know what to read, how to filter information, and how to extract actionable insights. Third, it underscores the value of practical analysis. Nothing replaces direct observation and testing. Theories can only take you so far. Sample analysis brings you closer to the customer's reality. It reveals unexpected problems and untapped needs. Fourth, it clarifies where to invest your time and resources. Since original research is resource-intensive, you want to allocate your efforts wisely. Focus first on learning from the existing body of knowledge, then validate through sample analysis. Only when these foundations are solid should you attempt original research. This reduces risk and accelerates progress. Now, to bring this concept to life, let me walk you through a real-world example. Consider the smartphone industry. When Apple launched the first iPhone, it wasn't inventing everything from scratch. The touchscreen technology, the processors, the wireless communication protocols, most of these components already existed in other forms. Apple's genius was in integrating these elements with a fresh user interface, a new operating system, and a seamless ecosystem. They studied existing literature on user interface design, analyzed competitor devices, and then contributed their original research to develop multi-touch technology and an intuitive user experience. This small but crucial 5% of original innovation transformed the entire market. This example illustrates perfectly how innovation is a blend, mostly of existing knowledge and applied analysis sprinkled with unique creativity. Another example is in pharmaceuticals. Developing a new drug involves extensive literature review on molecular biology, disease mechanisms, and existing treatments. That's your 60%. Then clinical trials and sample testing, your 30%. And finally, novel chemical synthesis or delivery mechanisms, your original 5%. The same pattern repeats across countless industries and innovations. So, if you're an innovator, entrepreneur, or product developer, what should you do? Immerse yourself in the existing knowledge base. Read voraciously, attend conferences, consult experts, absorb as much as you can. Conduct thorough sample analysis. Prototype early and often. Test with real users. Learn from competitors. Focus your original research where it truly matters. Be strategic, targeted, and courageous. Build processes that value each of these steps. Don't skip literature review or testing because you're eager to jump to the new stuff. Those foundations are essential. Foster a culture of learning and iteration in your team. Encourage curiosity, discipline, and rigor. Remember, the 60-35 rule is not a limitation, but a guide. It shows you how to balance effort, reduce risk, and maximize impact. Innovation is a marathon, not a sprint. By respecting the process, you increase your chances of success. Finally, never underestimate the power of combining knowledge from different fields. Sometimes the original 5% comes from cross-pollination, applying ideas from one domain to another in unexpected ways. This kind of creativity is highly valuable. In conclusion, product development is an art of balance. It's about leveraging the wisdom of the past, the insights of the present, and the imagination of the future. By understanding the proportions, 60% existing literature, 30% sample analysis, and 5% original research, you equip yourself with a realistic, effective roadmap to innovate smarter. Thank you for listening.